9.
We're rocking it.
Yeah.
And today we are in Vidalia onion mayhem. It's crazy.
Cool.
My eyes been watering. I mean, our whole house smells like onions. It's pretty spectacular. So, well, my name's Megan Scupney, first off.
I'm Reed Scupney, and we're with Lang Reed Napa Valley.
Yep.
And we like to cook for you, with you, and drink a little wine while we do it.
While drinking our wine.
You know, surprise, surprise, we are going to pour tonight Lang and Reed's Napa Valley Chenin Blanc.
Well, I'm pouring the Mendocino Chenin Blanc, both 2018.
Yep.
It's hot out. It's like 94 degrees outside. What better way to quench your thirst than with Chenin Blanc?
I was walking the vineyard this morning doing shoots and laterals and
Remember the game Shoots and Ladders?
Yes, it's like
Shoots
that.
and Ladders.
But a lot less fun.
Rolls.
Actually, kind of more fun. And so it's vineyard season right now. The bloom has just stopped, and the fruit set is happening. So the ants are all marching in the vineyard right now. It's kind of fun.
It is fun. It's really, I mean, it's toasty, so everybody starts early and then signs
knock
off early and
knock off at 10 o'clock. And
starts drinking up.
the cold wine is going to taste delicious.
Yeah.
2018 Lang and Reed.
Let's stick with
Napa.
the Napa. Well, whatever. I'll do the Mendocino. You do the Napa.
Cool.
Then we'll switch. All right. So today on the menu, Vidalia Onion Central. Our friend Rick Stack. He's an amazing chef. He's actually sold our wine for, I don't know, 15, 20 years. He was our original distributor in Georgia. And then he ended up moving up to Marble Hill, Georgia, which is outside of a place near and dear to my heart, Big Canoe. And my grandpa used to have a little condo up there, and we'd go up as kids. Oh my gosh, I loved it. And anyway, he's got a great restaurant out there called Sourwood Cafe, and we've done a wine dinner out there.
Yeah,
they're just
made
amazing.
some really good friends.
Yeah,
from those
amazing
wine dinners,
things.
and so it kind of transcended it all.
Yeah. So anyway, he sent us a case. You want to grab that? A case of Vidalia onions. Whoa. We used a little bit last week in our recipe, and this week we're going all out. So we're making two things. We're making a sweet onion pie. So it's got tomatoes. It has
Butter.
Onions, sauteed onions, and eggs and cream. It's delicious. And then for that, you also need a pie crust. So where we are in our process, you can either make your own pie crust or you can purchase one. You just need a 9-inch pie crust. And you're going to pre-cook the pie crust. So ours is actually in the oven now. You set it out on your 9-inch pie plate. You have some parchment paper over it, and you either can put dried beans or pie weights on it. It's just going to keep the dough flat.
And from bubbling up.
Yeah, from bubbling up. So we're going to pre-cook that. It's going to come out of the oven cool. Then we'll get started with everything else. And then we're also making a sauce. It's called a sweet onion Soubise. And it is essentially caramelized onions in a food processor with cream and a dash of curry powder.
Yeah.
And then
little exotic, but
Yeah.
the sweet of the onions and the intensity and flavorfulness of the curry powder should go amazing together.
Yeah, and depending on if you like curry, you can put more or less. You just don't want the curry powder to overpower the onions. And this could go on veal, pork, halibut, salmon. I mean, you name it. It can go on the sweet onion pie because there's probably not even enough onions in our onion pie. So anyway, that's what we got going on today. So cheers. Open a bottle. We opened two already. And we're going to meet you guys over at the stove to start sauteing our Vidalia onions.
Cheers.
Over at the stove.
Yeah.
So we're going to have dueling cast irons going. This big guy over here, we're going to put in a ton of butter. So Reed and I are actually going to make half of the Soubise recipe that you guys have. So we're going to make half the recipe. Normally it calls for a pound of butter. Here we are with 2 sticks of butter. So 2 sticks of butter, plop them right in here, Reed. Well done. Oh, it's already sizzling. And in this guy, we are just going to caramelize low and slow about a quart of onions. And with your onions, you want to slice them as thin as possible. We used a mandolin. Reed and I were in college, right?
Dated her in college.
I cracked myself up. Anyway, we used a mandolin to slice all the onions. And why don't you go ahead and put some avocado oil?
Yep.
So sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we like avocado because it's got a higher burn temp. That's about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons.
And then the smaller cast iron over here. So Reed put, our pie crust is ready.
So
Reed's going to heat these up. This is going to be just about 2 cups of the onions for the pie.
Yep.
So
we're going to get it to a light shimmer because we're caramelizing. We don't want hot temperatures. We want
Right.
low and slow, and we're going to turn. Essentially, we're going to sugar everything out. Turn those carbohydrates into sugar.
I'm going to grab the pie real quick.
All right, 2 cups in here.
2 cups, 1 quart. That was a good idea. Okay, maybe a little more.
Because we have all this onion. That's about 2 cups. That's more than 2 cups. And then a quart. 4 cups. Right?
Yeah, you got it. I'm going to put this back here.
Yeah. And one to grow on. I'm going to turn it to a nice medium. Cool. So because onions have so much sugar, and Vidalia onions have so much sugar, we never want it to be super duper hot, otherwise
Too
it'll
hot.
burn. Much like caramel burns, sugar burns, anything sweet burns much faster. So we just want it nice and slow, and we want it to sweat. So what we're going to do is give it a quick toss, and then give this a quick toss, get them kind of covered in oil, and then cover it with something, let all the moisture come out.
Yep.
Same with this.
Yep, perfect. And then the pie crust, we just got the pie crust out of the oven, so we par baked it for about 10 to 12 minutes, just to give it a kickstart. And then it'll obviously go back in with the pie for another 25 minutes or so when we get it all built up. It already smells good.
It smells delicious.
Sauteed onions and mushrooms are probably my favorite thing to smell when you walk in the house.
The butter doesn't hurt.
Maybe bacon, too. I don't think any, oh,
Yeah.
there's so much butter over here. I think we have a little onion with our butter.
That's way
Gonna
more than
be-
a quart. We'll see what happens.
It's gonna be great. I don't think you can go wrong with this. I feel like this is real Southern cooking. Butter and
And
onions and more butter.
And pie crust.
And then there's a lot of butter in the pie crust too. I think there's actually a stick and 2 sticks of butter, a stick and a half of butter. Anyway,
All right,
so we're gonna let these guys go for a while, and then we're gonna head back over to the other side of the kitchen to continue prepping everything for our pie, and we're gonna continue drinking our Chenin Blanc. We're gonna start building the pie. Reed is over caramelizing the onions. Well, okay, he's not yet. Reed is going over to continue to caramelize the onions for both recipes, but we're gonna go ahead and build everything else we need for this pie. So you do need some thyme. I forget how much it is, actually. It's 2 teaspoons of chopped thyme. We had this beautiful thyme that came out of our garden just now this morning.
Time after time.
Get it, babe. So I am going to just peel it right off the stems. Easy. This is a good way to do it for rosemary too. I just use my fingers and pull it right off. What you see to my right over here while I'm doing this, I've got these tomatoes over here. So you wanted to slice them the night before you make this, and that essentially just lets them drain a little bit. The recipe itself says to put it on a screen. I didn't have a screen, so I just used a linen, like a flour sack. And then they've been draining, and just get some heirloom tomatoes. Maybe some of you are lucky to have heirloom tomatoes in your garden already. Oh, that sounds delicious. So those we're draining because those are going to be a nice layer on our pie. Oh, hey.
Hi.
How are the onions going?
They're good.
That's about 2 teaspoons, right?
The Kraken's coming in.
Oh, Felton's coming back.
Yeah, Felton's coming back.
All right, so I'm going to chop the thyme.
Watch this. She's hungry.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Felton, come on over. Maybe a little more. I think this will be great.
Okay. Here we go.
Felton, can you come say hello?
What's up here?
All right, so
You guys painting faces?
oh yeah, they did makeup this morning.
Oh, is that what that is? It's nice.
Beautiful, huh? All right, I'm gonna take this bowl. I've got my thyme
You wanna come
here.
on with the onions?
I'm gonna build the filling for the pie.
Let's do it.
So I got these awesome chicken eggs from our backyard. Oh, this one still has some chicken poop on it. Anyway, very fresh. All right. So you got 4 eggs.
So what I would recommend is scoop it under here.
We are so spoiled with fresh eggs from our backyard. The yolks, I'll show you before I whip these together. The yolks on fresh, healthy backyard chicken eggs are just, there's no comparison. So you check these out. They're like fluorescent orange. And they're so delicious and healthy, and our chickens are so happy. So anyway, we're happy to use them. Next. Oh, Reed forgot something very important.
What did I forget?
Your Chenin Blanc.
Oh, sorry, I was focusing.
Melton! Well done. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, so I've got 4 eggs, 2 cups of heavy cream, going right in. I like when the chunks of solid cream fall right out. And we have about 1.5 cups of cheese. Now, this can be a combination of, that was loud. You need to pick that up. The cheese can be a combination of Fontina, Asiago, Gruyere, Parmesan, 1.5 cups.
Mama, are the cookies ready?
They're in the oven. Oh, they're almost ready. So that's gonna go in soon, but right now I'm just gonna beat this with it.
Mama, can I
What?
stir it?
Oh yeah, you wanna stir it? Why don't you stir it while I add in the spices, or all the seasoning. So let's move the Chenins. All right, so you stir. I'm gonna add in the 2 teaspoons of thyme. Ooh, yeah. You're such a good little sous chef.
Beautiful.
We're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Excellent. We're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon. Excelente. We're gonna do, you hear that timer? You know what that means?
Cookies ready.
Cookies! We made chocolate chip cookies too since the oven was on. So where are we at? 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. What are you doing over there?
I was just
Trying to get that yolk. Okay. Dalton's been cooking with me all morning. She helped me make the pie crust, the cookies, and then I'm gonna do, it smells good. It almost smells like bechamel with the cream and the nutmeg. We're gonna do about
that nutmeg always comes back to me.
about 1/4 teaspoon of,
Oh, it smells so good.
it does?
Right?
1/4 teaspoon. Right there. All right, Reed, what's your ETA? Oh, I guess you should bring the cookies up.
Nope, any more time.
Okay, here, let's get this off the side here. Okay, and I'm gonna turn it. Yeah, so you wanna go in like circles. Watch this. Here, if you use your hand like this.
My timer is 2 minutes out personally.
2 minutes
The
up.
cookies are 2 minutes also.
See that one right there? Okay. You got it. All right, so we got all this ready. We're just waiting on the onions. So once the onions are done,
And then the cookies are done.
and then the cookies are done too. Somebody's excited about cookies. When the onions are done, we're gonna drain them from the butter, and they're gonna make the bottom layer of our pie. Does that sound good? Your makeup looks so great, babe.
That's why I put it on for the cooking.
Yeah, for the cooking show? You got all dressed up. I like it. Dalton smashed her finger in the door. Is it better today? Ooh, look, it's all black and blue. She smashed her finger in a table today. Bummer. Reed, you need more Chenin Blanc?
Yeah.
Who doesn't need Chenin Blanc? Let's talk about the Chenin Blanc while we're waiting for those.
Pepsi.
Yeah. What do you want to know about it, Megan?
Well, Reed, can you tell me, like, what's our Chenin Blanc finger doing right now? The Mendocino. Oh, her little finger.
Oh, that looks terrible.
Smashed it pretty hard.
So right now in the vineyards, I'd kind of spoken earlier about what we were doing in the.
Oh yeah, I guess we talked about that. Hold on, scratch that.
Okay.
What's going on in the cellar? What do we have going on in the cellar for our Mendocino Chenin Blanc right now?
So at the moment, our Chenin Blanc is currently up in tank, and we're gonna bottle it in about a week and a half. So it is going through cold stabilization right now. What that means is we suck all the wine out of the barrels and we put it into a tank, and we homogenize it, adjust any of the things that need adjusting, and we chill it so that when you put it in your refrigerator, all the tartrates don't fall out. If you've ever had a wine with little flakes, a little grit in the bottom, that's because it's not been cold stabilized or partially cold stabilized. We don't like the grit because our wine is served ice cold, so we put it in the tank for about 10 days at sub-freezing temperatures, and all those tartrates naturally fall out. It's pretty cool.
That is pretty great.
Yeah, so we'll bottle it on June 12th.
Yeah, very soon.
Yeah, very soon. One more.
Sure? Oh, you know what? I was gonna do flaky salt on those.
And
Oh, wow.
yeah, so that's what's happening. But right now in the vineyard, to go back to that, like Mother Nature is rocking right now. So we've had some beautiful rain.
Oh, here, I can get that.
Yeah, if you don't mind, we're almost there.
Oh, yeah.
We've had some beautiful rain lately, so our growth is exponential. The vines are growing about 1 inch or 2 a day. All the tendrils that you see on the grapevine are wrapping around all the wires and the
Daddy,
canes.
look, I popped all the yolk.
Nice. That smells delicious. And again, going back to fruit set, so bloom is done, and we didn't get any rain, we didn't get any hail. We had some really nice heat and some dry, windy days, and so pollination was great. And now the berries are actually forming. They're very, very small. They're about the size of an ant, but you can see the clusters that will become the juicy, ripe grapes in about 60 to 75 days.
All right, Rita, I think we can call it on these.
All right.
I'm going to put them in this bowl and bring them over.
Yes, ma'am. You excited?
She's excited for the cookies or the pie?
Both.
Let's be real. She's only excited for the pie.
You have purple eyebrows.
Okay, team. Let's build this. So I'm going to just dump these right in here.
Mama, can I dump it?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Okay, hold that.
Soubise, 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 soubise.
All right, I'll hold it. You scoop out. And then you just want you want like an even layer. So put it all in. Oh, well done. I like your sound effects too. So yeah, let's be gentle and smooth it out. Yeah, there you go.
Be gentle, gentle, gentle.
And I'll help you a little bit with a fork. Sometimes onions
Let's get your racks, baby.
get a little stuck together. Oh, they're under all the bread.
Oh.
I made a couple loaves of sourdough this morning and took all the. Ooh, careful! So
Yeah,
remember, there's
we
a.
made a lot.
Yeah, we made a lot of sourdough. Okay, so we got our layer on the bottom. Now, next is the tomatoes. So we have these guys.
These guys.
Look at this. Isn't that beautiful?
Whoa.
Yeah. So then we're just gonna do them like this, and we're gonna make a layer. You could do different colors.
Let's do red, yellow. Red,
Okay.
yellow.
Okay. You do yellow. I'll do. Oops.
It's beautiful.
It's gonna be really pretty. Oh, that was a good one. I think we have much more yellow than red. Here.
Yeah, so.
Maybe I bet we could even smash them in a little bit because we want a lot of tomatoes in this.
Is it a dense pie?
I haven't made it before.
Oh, okay.
Let's just.
Rick, if you're watching, will you comment right now? Is it a dense pie? We'll find out very soon. All right, I'm just gonna slide these little guys in here. Can you find one that fits there? Ooh, easy. Easy peasy. Lemon
Pie
squeezy.
squeezy.
Pie squeezy. That was a good one. All right, now we're gonna sprinkle the cheese. Just.
There's more.
Cheese, sprinkle, 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 sprinkle.
That's it.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
So I have a feeling this pie is gonna be dense. I mean, considering we
This is
got all
gonna
that.
be delicious.
Yeah. How much are you gonna eat?
All of it.
I hope you eat all of it.
Because I'm hungry.
I think we got it all out.
Wow,
Okay.
that looks good.
It does look good. All right, so now I think I might. Let me give this one extra, just a mama whisk. Ha! Okay.
Now let's go.
Are you ready, Freddie?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go nice and slow,
All around it.
all around it. Oh yeah.
Oh, that looks so good.
You did it.
Oh, here we
Okay,
go.
here, wait. You do the rest, and hold on. Let me get the. Ooh, careful, keep it in. Okay, and then we'll scrape all of it out.
So,
Ooh, yowza. Okay, pie is done. So now
that looks so.
we're gonna. Reed, will you open the You know what I mean.
The oven?
All right, watch out, Belton. I'm going in.
Mama, are the cookies?
All right, Reed, you got one more thing of cookies in here.
I didn't know there was 4 trays of cookies.
This is the beauty of having a double oven, is that so many racks. All right, so I'm gonna put the timer on for, I think it's like 25 minutes. And then we will check back in. Felton's gonna probably eat it all. Oh, you know what? We're gonna let this go and then we're gonna get ready to make the Soubise.
Soubise!
We're gonna get set up and then we'll see you right back here in just a second.
We're ready, I think.
We're gonna make the Soubise.
Yeah. We always look surprised. We're ready. We know. We're planning on this. So we took the Soubise out of the Soubise base. Soubise. Out of the cast iron, and we let it cool for a little bit. We just threw it in a quick ice bath because boiling hot onions and cream and a food processor sounds.
And butter.
And this
food,
and butter. And this is such an old school food processor. This is my grandma's food processor.
JoJo's.
It was JoJo's food processor. We've had it for, I don't know, 20. I feel like we've had it for a really long time, 20 years. So
we've only been together for.
I've had it for a really long time. 17.
Give or take.
How do you turn it on?
Anyway, well, that's not something you do yet. Because look at this really sharp blade. Yeah, okay. So the cool thing about food processors, Felton, is they don't turn on until all the pieces are put on there, so you're really safe. So we are putting in our...
Are we going to smash all that onion?
Well, we're not going to smash it. We're going to puree it. And this is going to be our sauce.
Soubise.
Well, so I'm glad we made a half batch.
It's a lot of Soubise.
But it's going to be amazing.
We are going to show you. We cooked some beautiful steak last night from our buddy Matt out in Po Valley. And so we're going to take this Soubise and actually put it on. It's heating up right now.
Yeah, we're going to
But we cooked that yesterday.
See how it is on some protein. Okay, so hold on a sec. Just be patient. Remember, we used this for the pie crust. Okay, so you have to lock it in place.
Like this?
Yeah. Just remember.
Okay.
Hold on, wait a second. It doesn't. We're missing a piece, and I don't want to burn my hand. All right, let's go. Pulse it up.
Hold it down.
Or you can go up. If you push it up,
And
you
let
can
go.
push it up, and it'll stay.
Let go. How much curry?
2 taste. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna put in some curry powder.
That's about.
So in Rick's recipe, he says he likes to have a yellow cast to it. I think that'd be great. And we can always add more. Ew, there's the curry. Smell it?
It smells so good.
Yeah, it does. All right, let's check this out. So I know some of you watching might not like curry powder. Hey, you know what? You don't have to put it in. It's all right. You can just make the onions and cream
I like
and butter.
curry powder.
You do? Should we taste it? What should we be?
It might be hot.
What?
It might be hot.
It probably is going to be hot, but we can blow on it.
It's not that hot.
Oh, Daddy says we're all good. Here you go. Blow in it?
Wait, let me blow on it first. Just to make sure.
Okay. Like it'd be an amazing curry sauce. Yeah. Like a curry base.
It's awesome.
It's
Salt
just
and more curry.
Simple and but in like an uncomplicated way. Like it's gonna no wonder it goes on everything. Another idea Rick had for this is to put it on oysters and then grate a little Grana Padano and then put it under the broiler.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I like
That's
the
it.
curry powder.
Oh yeah.
That's
Ready?
what makes it good.
The curry powder?
Well, also the butter, the onions, and the cream.
Yeah. Did you check on our pie?
Oh, yeah. I think it's done. What am I looking for?
A clean.
It's not done at all.
Oh, okay. A clean. You can set it for a couple more minutes.
You want to dip some bread in it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just your spoon.
Just my finger.
Just you can do your finger.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Now, if what you're eating it on lacks salt, you will want more salt. Because what we're about to eat it on has lots of salt on it, we're going to let it ride.
Awesome. So let's get ready. We're going to set the table and put this in a jar and maybe
A huge jar.
A huge jar. Look at you, just.
It's so good.
And then we'll be back here to
Felton.
taste the food, drink the wine. Felton will probably say grace for us. Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
What's going on?
Like that.
Yeah.
What's going on is this crustless
What?
pie.
It's. Oh, I see.
No, we have this amazing pie. Look at this.
I'm going to serve up some meat.
Oh, yeah.
And these girls a big old chunk.
So our Vidalia onion pie and our Vidalia onion
Ladies
Soubise.
go first.
Ladies first. That's right. So we had this beautiful top sirloin that we made last night, and we're just going to see how the Soubise goes.
Soubise.
How the Soubise goes on it.
Here, Felton, can I see your plate real quick?
And
Not that part.
I'm
not
cutting the fat
Like
off.
he's just doing these little pieces. You might want to cut them in half a little more. Do you want some Soubise on it? Yeah. You're a good little chef today. I appreciate all your help.
Hold on. Almost there.
Soubise.
There you go.
All right. I'm gonna put you in charge of pouring your Soubise. And let's see how much you pour on there. Oh, is that enough in there for you? Thank you, Reed.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna dive into the pie. So our pie took a little bit longer than we thought it would, but we just kept it going.
We don't know why. It just happens.
We just kept it going a little bit. Sure, babe. Whoa, that's probably a perfect amount. We kept the pie going for a little bit, and then we
That's
are
good.
starving. So when you bring your pie out, Soubise, yeah. When you bring your pie out, you want to make sure it cools before you dive into it. Ours is like room temperature-ish, so we're going
It's
for
been
it.
about 20 minutes since we pulled it out.
Yeah,
And it looks
cool enough to the touch.
amazing.
And it looks amazing. Well, that's because you worked so hard on it.
Yeah.
That's what's really
I worked
Okay.
really hard on the crust.
I'm excited to see how this goes.
I want to see the inside.
Oh, it's looking good, team.
Oh, I can't wait.
What are you most excited about?
Eating it.
Good. Good.
All right. Okay, Felton, you're a lady. You get to go first. Okay, so we got the cream and the eggs and the milk, then the tomatoes, and there's the onions. Oh, I left part of your crust on there. Hold on. Here, I'll just put your crust boop on top. You have an upside down onion pie. Read.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoa.
Thanks, love.
You're very welcome.
So this looks really good.
Why don't you maybe we could say grace, and then we'll grab your fork
And dive in.
and dive in. Okay, so
Down
let
the
me put
hatch.
this down here. Cool. I did not make mine as pretty as y'all's.
If you make this recipe, you will love it.
Tell them that they're watching. Let them know. Say it again.
If you make this recipe, you will love it.
Should we say grace?
Say grace.
We wish for peace, love, and happiness for all the people, plants, and animals of our world. Thank you for our food. Bon appetit, you may eat.
That fly. All right, let's do it.
I'm in.
Yeah.
And so we have both the Chenin Blancs. I think I'm onto the Napa Chenin Blanc
Yeah,
now,
and I'm
actually.
on the not North Coast, the
The
Mendocino.
Mendocino. Great. And normally you would think,
And I'm on the one.
and Felton's in the water.
Yep.
You're very clever today, huh? Normally you would think the Cabernet Franc with the steak. We just hung with the Chenin because
Yep.
it's 94 degrees out, and we wanted to try it with the Soubise.
And with the bright flavors of the onions, and kind of the tomato and the fat of the eggs and the cheese, the acid of this wine's going to cut through it beautifully. The honeysuckle is going to come through. Enjoy.
I'm diving in.
I'm going first.
I'll read one first.
I'm pretty red.
I think as the pie sets a little more, it'll solidify even more.
I'll take this piece off.
It's
I love it.
very good.
And I'll take that.
I think I always love the hints of nutmeg and things. Makes me think of holidays, or Reed and I make a bechamel lasagna with wild mushrooms, which is always delicious.
It's really pretty. So it's got the fat and the salt of the cheese that we put in there,
So
with the
good.
creaminess of the cream, but it has the acid and the sugar
Yeah.
of the onion.
Yeah.
It's
And
really pretty.
the Napa Chenin has a little more acidity also. So the richness of the cream and the cheese it cuts right through it.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect balance. To make this a complete meal, you guys, I mean, we should just do like a green salad with a simple vinaigrette,
Yeah.
or steamed broccoli if you wanted.
Do a little bacon.
What do you think? What's your thumbs up, thumbs down today? Oh yeah! Wow, without even hesitating, huh? All right, I'm gonna try the steak.
The chicken.
That's fine.
The chicken was medium.
Mm.
This is good.
Nailed
Well, thank you for helping, Felton, and thank you guys for being with us today on Sip and Savor episode 9.
it. It's hot out there.
Yeah, stay cool, drink Chenin. If you're a Napa Valley resident, we can easily deliver for free today, right now, anytime you need it. You just have to go to www.langandreed.com to place your order. And if you're not in Napa Valley, we are happy to ship it. I think it's still cool enough to make it across the country. And what else? I have no idea what we're cooking next week, so keep an eye out on our website. You can see all our videos. You can download all our recipes, www.langandreed.com, of course. You'll find a Sip and Savor tab. Any questions about the amazing videography and production of this, you can go to bentedesco.com, see what he has to offer. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Happy
be healthy.
Thursday.
Be healthy, be safe. We're pretty good here in Northern California, but for those who aren't,
Our hearts
keep
are
your
with
heads
you.
up and be well.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Alright, I'm done.
That was a good
That was a good bite.
But look at this one, it's all tomato.
This is awesome.
This is my favorite recipe.
It is?
2 thumbs good up.
Show Ben.
It always tastes better when you make it.
I know. The crust, you did an awesome job.